I was hitting some golf balls on the range the other day, and I met my man Caden. Said he was a friend of the program, watches some of the videos. He ended up shooting me a DM and asked if I would ever want to play a match against one of my subscribers. So I said, yeah, why not? Let's do it. We set it up. We're going to head to Lake Park, play a little 9-hole match. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Now let's get right to it. Here we are at Lake Park, hole number 1. Got my man Caden. So what's the deal here, Caden? What you got?
It's a little windy. Gotta keep it low. Just gotta roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches. I like it. We discussed this a little bit earlier. We're probably pretty similar skill level. Should be a decent match, I guess. I don't know. I've never actually played like a legitimate competitive match on my channel here. So I don't know if Caden's ever been in a YouTube video before either. So hey, this is all new stuff here. A little 9-hole match play. Just gonna rock and fire. See how it goes. Starting out on the first hole, it's a 400-yard par 4. I pulled this a little bit left, kind of over in the rough on the left side. And then my man Caden's going to hit a low draw here right down the middle of the fairway. First 2 shots, not too hot there. Caden's in the fairway. I'm working with a little rough here. All right, I got about 120 out. We're going to go pitching wedge here. See if we can put something close. Tried to get a little bit too cute here on the second shot. Just came up real short. Not really sure what I was doing there. My man Caden with a pretty nice shot here. Puts it on the green. He's got himself a little birdie putt. I'm way short here. My man Caden's up there. He's on the green. Third shot here. Trying to get up and down for par. End up putting this guy a little bit past the hole. Caden's got his birdie putt here. Ends up not enough juice, leaving this guy a little bit short. He's going to try and clean it up for par here, but that's not going to go. I'm also trying to clean it up for par, and that is also not going to go. We are all square after 1. A little bit of a tough first hole there, 2 bogeys, all square. We got par 5, 500 on the dot. Wind really started to pick up here on this 3rd hole, so it's a big voiceover hole. This drive, I felt like I hit it pretty good, but kind of ended up going left. And my man Caden ended up going right here, not in the best position for cart golf. He's got a nice little puncher. I think he's just hitting a 7-iron. Going to try and get it up, get it closer than where he is right now. And I think he does that pretty successfully. My ball ended up staying in. Try and hit a 6-iron here just as far as I can. Just get something up there. And we ended up doing just that. We hit a pretty decent 6-iron, put that guy up in the fairway. Caden's going to hit his 3rd shot here. He is just a little bit short of the green, but not a bad shot considering the wind and the lie he had there. I'm also now hitting my 3rd shot. Tried to keep this guy low. The wind was at my back and blew it kind of straight through the green, so I'm off the backside. Caden with a nice little chipper here, puts himself pretty close. I'm putting here for birdie. Once again, just leave it way short. Did not do a great job at reading the greens. So here's my putt for par. Also leaving it short. Got a problem with doing that. We're going to tap that in for bogey. This is to win the hole here for Caden. He's going to miss that, and it's going to go pretty far past the hole. So not going to give him that. No gimmies here. And then he rims this one out, so I'm 1 up through 3. I'm 1 up here. No pars on the card yet, which is just tough to see. So yeah, we got par 3, car 3, 158. The fan's blowing right at us. I'm going to go 6-iron. Par 3, car 3 here. I think I ended up hitting a 6-iron about 130 yards here. The wind was blowing directly into our face. Just really haven't figured out this Texas wind. My man Caden does a good job keeping this guy a little bit lower, but he is also going to come up a little bit short and to the right. Way short here, did not calculate that wind. Got a little chipper uphill here. We'll see if we can get something close. Have myself a little chipper up the hill here. Pretty straightforward shot. Once again, ended up just leaving it short. My man Caden went for a little bump and run. Probably was the play. Probably should have done that myself. So now I'm putting from pretty far away, but not the worst putt of my life. Put this guy close, tap that in for bogey. To win the hole here for Caden, he's going to leave that a little bit short. He also taps that in for bogey. I'm still 1 up. On to the 4th hole. I'm going to lead it off here with a little drive to the right, just a little bit through the fairway in the rough. My man Caden is also going to follow there and hit it on the right side. Still 1 up with 3 bogeys. You hate to see it. We just got yelled at by a guy behind us, very, very fired up that we were filming on the course here at Lake Park. And now we're waiting behind the people in front of us because we were forced to speed up. So 2nd shot here on this 4th hole. Try to keep this chip a little bit low. Didn't do the greatest job. Came up a little bit short. Caden also coming up a little bit short. Really could not figure out this wind. So my putt here, kind of a tough putt. The pin was placed like right at the pinnacle of the break there. So also kind of tough here for my man Caden. I got this guy here for par. We're obviously going to go ahead and just miss that guy to the left. Caden's got this guy for par as well. Going to leave that a little bit short, so he's in for bogey. Somehow managed to sink this guy as well for bogey. Still one up.
Still one up. Still no pars on the card here for either of us. Hole number 5, we got a par 3, 169. So I ended up a little bit long here. I'm just gonna putt this, see if we can get it close and get a par on the card.
Tried to get a little bit too cute here with this Texas wedge. We also ended up coming up short. Caden, he's got this for birdie. See if he can get this close. Not a bad job there from that distance. Trying to scrounge a par here. I like to think the wind pushed my ball on that one. My man Caden is in for par.
Good par. Back to even through 5. My man Caden finally put a par on the board here for us. I'm happy about that, just in general, just as a win for both of us. I guess in the sense of like a match, it's been a decent match. It's been close, but definitely not good golf.
Hole number 6, we got a par 4, about 400 yards here. Caden's gonna go a little bit right, just on the right side of the fairway, and I'm gonna join him here. So 2 shots. They ended up like 5 feet from each other.
Decent drives. We're about 2 yards from each other. Let's cart golf, baby. 86.
86 yards?
Yeah, 86 yards. What are you playing here? Okay, 60 degree.
Second shot here for Caden. He gets a little bit chunky on here. Gonna leave that guy a little bit short. My second shot here ended up pulling a little bit left. Probably tried to play that wind a little bit too much, but we are putting for birdie.
I gotta figure out this Texas wind. Yeah, figure out how to keep the ball a little bit lower.
Caden's gonna play a nice little bump and run here on this chip. Fantastically executed. Almost puts it in. Look at the smile on that guy's face. I got this little guy for birdie here. Just gonna leave it short. Just tough to see. Tough to rewatch that. But we're in for par. Still all square.
All right, next hole we got par 3 here, 152. Wind's at our backs. I'm going 9 iron. I don't know what Caden's going. Probably 9 iron. We did get some pars on the card, which is it's good to see. Not all of your golf turning it around a little bit. So they, trying to keep you guys engaged, keep people involved here. Oh yeah. Run. Go.
That might have been the worst shot I've ever hit right there.
Two Bugmeisters there, still all square. Somebody's got to step up here, make something happen. Lake Park is a pretty easy course. Not a lot of treachery, but this one right here, you got to go over the water. The hole's like over here, so it's a little bit sketchy.
Caden's going to lead us off, and unfortunately he's going to put this guy right in the middle of the pond. I saw that and said, you know what, let me play this a little bit safe, go a little too hybrid, take a very soft line across the water. Caden with his second drive here, and that's going to be a real nice little cut right up the middle of the fairway. Early pickup, love to see it. Second shot here for me, I think this was like an 8 iron. Ended up just pulling it a little bit left and a little bit short, but we're up there in a pretty decent spot. Caden's trying to get up and down here for bogey since he put that first one in the water. Pretty good shot from my man here. So I did end up a little bit short, but we chipped this guy on. And we got a little bit of a downhill putt going up there. Caden's going to putt his guy. This will be for bogey. Ends up missing that, so he's in for double bogey. So I just got to be able to two-putt from here. And what do you know? Finally sink a putt there. Here we head now to the ninth hole. I'm going to slice this drive a little bit here, but that's all right. We got a lot of room over there. We should be safe. Caden's going to kind of join me there, just like a little low cut, I guess you can call it. And we're both going to be over. Both also ended up just laying up with 5 irons. I couldn't really see the green from down on this side, so it was tough. Just barely ended up clipping this tree, which took a little bit off my ball, but laid up there. We got 106 out. Gonna try pulling on the green here and close the door. Really tried to hit this one hard and keep it low, but as you can see, the flag's blown pretty hard. The wind was blowing pretty much directly at our face, so still left it short, unfortunately. The door is definitely still open. Caden's got his third shot here. He pulls it a little bit left, but he's on the green, and he is putting for birdie. Went with the old Texas wedge for my third shot here. Just horribly misread this. I don't know why I saw it breaking right, but we went way to the left. Caden's going to have a nice little lag putt up here. Puts himself in a pretty good spot to make a par. I'm going to go ahead and miss my par putt here. So now all the pressure's on my man Caden. So this is it. All the pressure's on Caden here now. If he makes this putt, he can send it to a playoff. I asked him if he was nervous. He said he wasn't, but I don't know if I fully believe him on that. He took a while to line this putt up. Let's see what he does. This is big. Bang! He clutches up. Now we're all square.
All square. To a playoff hole.
Playoff hole, what do you say? All square here. We got a playoff hole, hole number 10. Little par 4, 360 yards. First person to win the hole, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Playoff hole, about a 360-yard par 4. Caden's going to go a little bit to the right here in some tree trouble. I'm going to also kind of go to the right, but not quite as bad. We're kind of right on the edge of the fairway. 115. He's hitting a 52.
Yeah, 52.
What do you say here? This is a big shot. This is a big shot. No pressure. Pretty decent strike here from my man Caden. It was right on target, but ended up going a little bit long. Just kind of story of the day here. Tough to judge the wind. So the door is open. All right, I got 54 yards here. We're going to hit a little 56. Just going to try and keep it low and not leave it short. Definitely did both of those things with the shot. We kept it low and sculled it over the green. So we are pretty much in the same exact spot as Caden, which is, yeah, just not where you want to be. Got this super awkward putt downhill off the back of the fringe. Just totally misread it all the way to the left. Caden's got almost the same putt. He does a little bit of a better job reading this. So I've got my putt now here for par. We're going to go ahead and miss that. Caden's also got his putt for par. He's going to go ahead and miss that. So on to playoff hole number 2. Sheesh. All right, on to another playoff hole. Playing some really good golf. Playoff hole number 2. We got par 4, 360 yards. All right, playoff hole number 2. We got another 360-yard par 4. Same exact yardage as the first playoff hole. Caden's going to go up the right side here. And I'm going to follow him with a little low stinger up the right side. So pretty much in the exact same spot. Caden's second shot here probably hits one of the best shots of the day. Hits this little guy to about 8 or 10 feet. He's got that for birdie. 76 yards. We're going 56 degree. Caden's pretty close. We're going to have to go right at it. Just try and get it on the green at this point. Did pretty much the exact same thing as I did in the last hole. Thin this guy like crazy. Hit it over the green. Just thin my ball across the green. Caden's about 9 or 10 feet here for birdie. So here's my chip from the other side of the green. Just kind of a last-ditch effort here to make something happen. Not a terrible chip, but given the situation, not what you want. So here it is. My man Caden's got this guy for birdie and for the win. Let's see how he does. Bang! Hey! There it is, guys.
Took a while to get that bird on the card, but it's a good way to end it.